Well, the best advice, or one of them, is every man has to put his pants on one leg at a time.
Well, over my years, I've gotten a lot of advice from a lot of people, some good, some bad.
The worst advice I've got. There's so much of it.
Yeah, my father told me to always have a little cash in one pocket, hanky in the other pocket. He was an old school guy.
You know what the craziest advice was? Here, drink this.
Always wear a rubber. That was the big one.
I believe no matter any walk of life, if you stick to something, you achieve it.
I think the best advice I've gotten from I guess, a college professor.
Best advice, a lot of it from my dad.
That would be from a music instructor many years ago.
I will never forget what my dad always tells me, like, just be yourself, just respect everyone.
If I'd come up to my dad and I'd say, "Dad, can I ask you a question?" Without even hesitating, without even hearing the question, he would often say, the harder one.
Sana, always put on the belt. And it didn't matter whether it was with jeans or how tight they were, shorts, anything. It just didn't matter. He said, always with the belt.
My dad told me that we're only given two things in this life, and it's your name and your honor, and only you can give them away, so.
He always told me to be an absolute gentleman whenever and wherever I could. Even the small things like holding a door open. All the time, always be a gentleman. And he instilled that in me, well, from a very young age.
I couldn't think of anybody else to call except for this one guy. His name's Boris. He was an older fella, and he was kind of like a little bit of a father figure to me. And Boris was like, you know, Nelson, if you do all these things that you want to do, and you tell her off, and, you know, say what you want to say, when she looks back on you in life, you're always going to be that guy. You're always going to be the jerk.
It was always just understood that, you know, you treat women with respect.
When you're with a woman, you should be concentrating fully on her.
Has to be talking, listening, truth, and I guess knowing each other's boundaries.
If I had to put it in a single sentence, and I have done this to him, it would be, son, don't be a jerk.
So I think you got to treat everybody the way, you know, the way they need to be treated. That's what I would say.
Just be a gentleman. I'll bring my child up to be a gentleman.